The agency where Delnor comes from is Eiserne Jungfrau. That is the correct pronunciation of this agency's name. Eiserne Jungfrau. And from episode 6 onwards, I will be trying my hardest to remember to pronounce this organization's name correctly. Eiserne Jungfrau. Thank you to everyone down in the comments below for telling me the correct pronunciation of this agency's name. And now, without further ado, let's jump right into episode 6 of Umineko When They Cry, Dawn of the Golden Witch. I can't tell if I'm excited or nervous because this is like the third to last game of the series. So, oh man, I'm actually, already on the edge of my seat because we're getting close to endgame. Like, the third to last game, that's definitely the point where you can finally start making up a whole conclusion in your head of how the story might be, ending. Like, you can come to your own conclusions to the direction where the story might be going for the ending, for which, that's why I'm getting nervous about this episode 6, because this is endgame points. Like, we're on endgame points. Even though this is the third to last game, this is the game where we can finally see where the rest of the series is going. So I'm really nervous, but also excited at the same time to see how everything comes together. So without further ado, let's enter episode 6, Dawn of the Golden Witch. Good morning. It is at last time for the curtain to rise on Parlor-sama's game. Let's observe the fight from the opposite side of the chessboard. Can Parlor-sama succeed in playing the demanding role of the game master? There is no longer any difficulty level. At this point, these are not hints, but a confession. Ooh. So, now we are truly on the answers of these riddles. Yep, no more time for questions. No more time for questions. We're at the point where all we're getting is more answers. So without further ado, let's click the button! Yeah, I'm sorry, but I am really nervous for this episode, because this is like the point where you can see where the rest of this game is going. Like, this is the point where you can see where the rest of this game is going, so I'm nervous, but also excited. Alright, here we go. I own the PC edition of Umineko, so I'm not pirating. Maybe. Or the mod still thinks I'm pirating, even though I definitely bought the game. I bought the game. It's on my Steam account. You can check for yourselves. Fake gray smile. Wow. That was an intense organ. A beautiful glow shone in from the skylight over the Grand Cathedral. So we're still in the courtroom? The place was somehow different from the way it had been during the witch's trial. The decorations had changed. Interesting. Oh! It kinda looks like a chapel now. Maybe this is what it looked like before and I wasn't paying attention. The several pleasantly sparkling ribbons were paper thin, but they hung beautifully in the air. Flowers were arranged all over in a way that would make any place look cheerful. It was like how a single drop of impure water could spoil an entire cask of wine. Just the presence of the flowers, the ribbons, and the red carpet that ran down the center of the room made it hard to believe that this was the same place Ushimiya Natsui had been falsely accused of a crime. It had surely become a wedding chapel. What? Wait, why is it a wedding chapel now? What? You know what? I'm not gonna question anything. No, this is where we get answers. No more questions. I can't ask any more questions. No, I'm still gonna ask questions. What am I talking about? Here we go. I'm curious. What's going on here? Hello. Huh. Wait, are you Parlor's new furniture? Because Parlor just became a witch, and whenever there's a new witch, more furniture appears. So, are you one of Parlor's new furniture? Huh. You must be the other new furniture. Maybe. I'm just guessing that these two are furniture already because they're making like a furniture pose. Like, this kind of looks like a pose that a furniture would make. Though, of course, these could be new magical beings that are not furniture, but assistants or other witches that have appeared to be a part of Valor's game? I'm not for sure. You know what? I'm just observing way too much of this scene right now, but this is interesting. This is interesting. And they look really similar. They look really similar. So that's why I'm thinking they're probably furniture, because they're wearing similar outfits, but one's, you know, bright and cheery colors, and one's more cool and the contrast of the colors of the person next to them. These words, spoken by two demons who seem to be in charge of this gathering, were part of a ceremony for making an oath of love before the eyes of God. So they're demons, okay. So, maybe they're furniture like Renove? I'm looking way too much into things, I'm sorry. Of course, in this wedding celebrated by demons, there was no priest in sight. Instead, there stood the witch who controls miracles. Burns? Burns an ordained minister? What?
健やかな時もやめる時もそうねやめる時に支えてこそ妻だわそうよねエリカ
What? Wait, what's happening here? What? Erika's getting married?
我が主
Wait, what? Erika's getting married to who?
似合ってるわよそれ花婿の征服者としてふさわしい装いじゃない
What is happening? What is happening?
光栄です我が主
I mean, congratulations to Erika, I guess, for getting married, but who is she married to? What is happening? The bride, standing on the carpeted path, was Fruto Erika. The groom's face couldn't be seen. The bride's outfit was, without a doubt, a pure white wedding dress. The bride's veil represented both the white of God's blessings and the white of the demon's cruelty. A great many goat nobles, witches, and demons were gathered for this wedding. If only their heads hadn't been those of goats, it would probably have seemed to be a very refined crowd, worthy of this great cathedral.
さすがよベルいちいち考えることがえぐいったらありゃしない
やめる夫に支える妻素敵じゃないお似合いよエリカ
Seriously, what is happening? Who is Erika getting married to? Oh my god, no, wait. No, is this like episode 5 where we're seeing the ending at the beginning or something? Are we seeing the ending of this episode at the beginning? Okay, the direction where this is going, I don't know what is happening, but I have a feeling that this does not spell good news for anyone, except for these witches.
そしてあなたにもおめでとう
Don't say Valor.
新郎
Okay, I thought she was gonna say Valor, but it actually... No, there can't be anyone else that Erika would be marrying right here other than Valor, would there? Oh no! What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? No, Valor, is Valor the groom? At that point, Burn Castle stared straight into the groom's eyes. The groom didn't answer. I'm betting you it's probably Valor. His eyes were gray. His lips would mutter something from time to time, but no one could tell if the words meant anything. What did they do? What? They broke Balor, and now Erika's marrying him after they broke him? Is that what's happening here? What the fuck is gonna happen in this episode? What the fuck is gonna happen here? What?
ねえ、聞いてる？あんたたち。
She spoke to the groom, in the plural. Of course, there was only one groom. And of course, the great-eyed groom didn't answer. You know, I thought we were just gonna get introduced to, the new probable furniture demons that we met earlier in this chapter. But things definitely shifted from what I was thinking. Things definitely shifted from what I was thinking. The fuck, man?
聞こえてはいても答えられませんか？安心してバトラさん。
Yeah, called it! Called it! Balor's the groom! What did you do to him? What did you do to him, Erika? What the fuck did you do to him? Oh my god. You know, I'm really curious now. How did Erika break Balor to this point? And also, what's the context as to you know, Erika trying to marry Balor? I don't understand this part. Oh no, she's trying to do a few jabs at Beatrice with this because Beatrice is in love with Balor and Balor's in love with Beatrice, so she tried to, you know, get at Beatrice by, you know, forcing Balor into a marriage because obviously Balor is being forced into a marriage with Erika. So in the fifth game we get a trial and now we get a wedding in the sixth? What is happening? What the shit?
あなたのすべてを私がにじり尽くしてあげますから。
I know this might be a little bit early, but if I were a marriage counselor, I would say this to the both of them. You might need some time away from each other. You might need some time away from each other if this is how, you know, things are going between you two. Oh my god. The Witch of Miracles sneered with an evil smile that would make even demons want to avert their gaze. Can we see, her evil smile? Even that sneer provoked no response from Balor's dim eyes. And back to the furniture!
人は愛のために生きるのです。すなわち、今日あなた方は生まれてきた意味を、目的を成し遂げた。
生きる力、愛の力のなんと偉大なことか。
You know, the more I'm thinking, these two right here might not be Balor's furniture or furniture in general. They might be the demons of marriage. What? What? Demons of marriage? What am I talking about? Welcome to part 89 of Umineko When They Cry. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
今日という日の輝きがどうかお二人を永遠に祝福しますように。
うるさいわ、悪魔ども。次の次第は何よ。
お二人に永遠の愛の制約を求めます。
その次は指輪の交換を。
Wait. If they exchange rings, wouldn't that mean Erika would get the head's ring? Interesting. Wait. Erika did say she would take everything from Balor, so if Balor gives her the head's ring, she takes the Uchiha family and everything with it, including the responsibility of continuing on the legend of Beatrice. Oh, that's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. You know what? I'm actually speechless at this beginning. I'm actually legitimately speechless because I was not expecting to be fucking getting a wedding in episode 6. Or a wedding in general in this game. But of course, we had a trial last time, so it... You know what? It makes logical sense that there will be also a wedding at some point. What's gonna happen next? Episode 7, we begin with a funeral? Honestly, you know what? I should not be even saying that because we're definitely gonna be getting something like a funeral next time. On Balor's hand was a ring bearing the seal of the one-winged eagle, proof that he was the territory lord of this world. And on Erika's finger was a diamond ring that could not be shattered by any miracle. Diamonds signify an eternal bond. However, in Greek, the word for diamond simply means unbreakable. Wait, what is the word for diamond in Greek, actually? Hold on. Yeah, it means unbreakable, but what is the word of diamond in Greek? Hold on. Diamanti. Yes, okay, no, that's definitely diamanti. Diamanti. Yes, okay, that's diamond in Greek. Diamanti. Erika wasn't vowing to love Balor forever. She just wanted to take Balor as her property for all eternity. Oh, man. I mean, at least she's being honest. Run, Balor, run. I don't think he can run. He's broken. This wedding was being performed for the sole purpose of humiliating Balor.
ご安心を。あなたを永遠に愛したりなんかしません。だからこの挙式はあなたを征服する儀式です。あなたの心は永遠に脱出不可能の密室に閉じ込められ、この私、探偵にして真実の魔女、フルドエリカに支配される。あんたの持つ領主の座も、その証の指輪も、私のものとなる。
ない。
何です？
出られない。
Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh! Goats! I love how Beatrice's friends are not approving of this. I love their faces of disapproval of this.
出られないですよね、その密室。あんたが自分で作った密室なんですから。あんたは永遠にその密室で苦しむんです。私は妻としてあなたのそばに永遠にいて、その苦悶の表情を独り占めします。あなたを永遠に私が怪我し尽くしてあげます。後ろ宮バトラー。
I'm taking a guess that this is revenge for what happened last time. This is definite revenge for last time. Okay. I'm very curious to see how Balor gets out of that one, because I have no clue what's gonna happen here, because definitely someone's gonna try jumping in to help Balor, but I could not think of anyone. Maybe Maria. Maria's the only other person who's very invested in the witch stuff, plus she didn't do anything in episode 5, so maybe she might stop the wedding in honor of Beatrice so that, you know, Balor doesn't get taken by someone other than Beatrice. Maybe. Or Ange might break her way back in here. Who knows? Maybe Ange's not dead for good. She might be coming back. She's in this opening somewhere. Did I already miss Ange? No. I think she's about to come up. Maybe. Yes, Ange's right there. No, she faded away. No. Oh, no, I think she's... No. I think she's still dead. No, Ange's coming back. Ange's coming back. It's either going to be Maria or Ange who's going to help out Alice because, well, Beatrice's kind of dead. Beatrice kind of died. Or Beatrice might return. You know what? I wouldn't put it past her to return, but I think that's more like an episode 8 sort of thing. I feel like that's more of an episode 8 sort of thing for the original Beatrice to return because she kind of died earlier, so I don't think she will return as fast as I think she might be. Yeah, no, I don't think she's going to be returning until the very end, when Balor finally confirms he knows everything. Because at the beginning of this episode, he was trapped in a locked room, for which, you know, kind of breaks him, and I have a feeling that Erika might be slightly involved with that locked room trick he made, leading for her to, you know, force him into a marriage where he will be hers for all eternity. The Witch of Theater going. The Witch of Theater going. Interesting. But anyways, going back to how Balor can get out of this wedding. The only people that are likely going to save him would be Maria because she's still invested with the witch stuff. Plus, she's the most, you know, she's one of the most loyal friends of Beatrice. So definitely, she would not like to see, you know, Balor be taken by someone else than Beatrice. Even though I'm not for sure if Maria knows the whole attraction that Beatrice has to Balor. Well, actually, she might. I can't tell though. She might be aware. Maria might be. Or it could be Ange who returns, which I'm doing wishful thinking that Ange's going to return. But you know what? I want to be wishful. I want to believe that Ange will come back. Though, it would be pretty cool to see Maria kick the shit out of Erika. It would be very cool to see Maria do that. Because Maria did nothing in episode 5. Maria did absolutely nothing in episode 5. So, you know what? This is Maria's time to shine. This is Maria's time to shine again. She shined in episode 4? Kind of. But it's now time for her to shine again in episode 6. Well, you know what? It would make sense if Maria does do a lot of actions in this episode because episode 2 was about her mother. And, this could be kind of connected to episode 2, like episode 5 was connected to episode 1, because episode 1, it followed Natsumi as well as Balor. In episode 5, it mainly followed Natsumi. So, this could be a chapter that follows Rosa or Maria. You know, I could also say that maybe Rosa is going to return the favor for Balor and save him from the wedding as well, because at the end of episode 2, Balor had saved her from the torture that Beatrice was putting her through at the tea party in episode 2, so Rosa might return the favor, or Maria's going to, you know, help Balor herself. There's so many people that could jump in to help Balor that I'm thinking of, because it could be Rosa this time, because Rosa was the main character in episode 2, and in episode 5, it mainly followed Natsumi, who was a secondary main character in episode 1. So, maybe it might be Rosa who might help Balor this time around, or Maria. I mean, a lot of signs are pointing to possibly Maria helping by process of elimination. Though with wishful thinking, it's going to be either Ange or Beatrice. Most likely Ange, because I really do not think Beatrice is going to return this quickly. I don't think she's going to return this quickly. So yeah, someone's going to crash the wedding and help Balor by the end of this episode, because we still have 2 more games. So Balor cannot be forced into a marriage with Erika at the end of this game. Maybe. Or I could be absolutely saying crap, and I might be 100% wrong with what I'm going for here. I might be 100% wrong, but you know what? I like making theories. And I think that's what's going to happen. Or this is finally the time where Nanjo reveals himself! You know what? The Witch of Theater going? That's gotta be Nanjo. It's finally time we see Nanjo as a witch. We're finally gonna see Nanjo's real identity! Yes! Alright, in my excitement, I accidentally skipped a line, so that's why I'm up on the message browser, because I accidentally pressed the button. So here we go. All that could be heard was the sound of the wind. A sound of misfortune, strong enough to bring sadness and unease to those who heard it. Interesting. Ooh. Slowly, I came back to my senses. I finally regained the consciousness on top of a bed with a firm mattress. Huh. Also, I did not mean to add an extra "the" in the sentence. Interesting. Where was this again? I couldn't remember where this was, but I could vaguely recall that it was very bad for me to be here. Is this Rosa? The room was dimly lit. There was a light on, but that just made the darkness and eeriness of the room more apparent. There were no curtains over the window, but it was too dark outside to see anything beyond it. If I squinted into that pitch blackness, it felt as though I could see the witch of the forest peeking back at me through the darkness. I have a feeling that this is Rosa. And I averted my gaze from the window in fear. I couldn't see or hear it, but I got the feeling that if I left this room, it would be bright and warm, and someone would be there for me. I have to get where everyone else is right now. A bad memory from when I was very young began to well up. I was having trouble staying awake during a family gathering, and the next thing I knew, I was lying on a bed in a room I'd never seen before. I have the horrible, painful memory of waking up there, feeling incredibly lonely, and crying my eyes out. Interesting. This room. I'm not supposed to be here. Eternal chains. I just went out. Once I started to think that way, I didn't want to stay in this room a second longer than I had to. This room scares me. It's creepy. Where is everyone? I want to get out of here right now. I opened the door, trying to leave the room. Oh. A pleasant glow snuck in through the crack of the door. As I thought, the corridor was filled with a comforting light. I couldn't actually hear them, but I could sense that far away, people were enjoying themselves. Everyone else must be gathered in the room across from this one. I'd been shut up in this lonely, creepy room, all alone. I should go, quickly. Whoa! 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 That kinda looks like my bike chain! As soon as I thought this, a merciless metallic sound rang out, and the door refused to open any further. Oh! The door lock! You gotta unlock the door lock. The chain had been set. I've always hated chain locks. You can open a normal lock just by twisting. But chain locks are built in a kind of annoying way where it's difficult to undo them easily. So I've hated them ever since I was very young. See? Even this chain is causing me trouble, and I just can't get it undone. Why is this happening? I just want to leave this creepy room right away. Just on the other side of this thin door. Everything is bathed in a warm light. Interesting. I can't undo it. I just can't undo the chain. The more desperate I grew, the more the unsettling darkness of this room seemed to close in on me from behind, and the more frightened I became. Then, I finally noticed there was something wrong with this chain. What was that sound? What was with that sound effect? Yes, there is a chain, but this isn't a chain lock. This is just a stain staked into the door so that it can't open any further. Oh shit. In other words, it isn't made to be opened. What the hell's going on? Who'd do something like this? Damn it! No matter what I did, no matter how much I struggled, I couldn't pull out the stake, or undo the chain, or break the mechanism. This door was just a demon's mouth, made to trick me into thinking it would open before crushing my hopes a moment later. Even so, if only I could just open this door somehow, I could get out into that pleasant corridor. This desire forced me to keep my hand glued to the doorknob. Maybe if you make loud enough noise, someone might come. But it was useless. Both the chain and the stake were firm, and though they clattered about, there was no chance of them letting the door open any further. Even though I could see the pleasant hallway through the crack, I had no chance of opening the door any further. Maybe someone will come if I yell. Maybe the door can be opened easily from the outside. When I thought this, I tried to call out to someone, but it was as though the wind had been knocked out of me. I could mouth the words, "Someone, come here," but no voice left my lips. What's going on? Someone, come. Why can't I cry out? Not even being able to say help me out loud scared me more than anything. And if I turned around, the witch gazing into the room from the darkness outside might now be inside the room, standing right behind me. I'm frightened. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Someone help me. Someone help me. I can't get out. I can't get out. Let me out of this room. Help me. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Help me. Help me. Help me. But nobody came. Now what? Oh, pleasant music right after that? Alright, what's going on here?
王女、先方がいらっしゃったそうですぜ。
Hold on. Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. That voice, hold on. Oh? Hold on, that might not have been Rosa. I don't think that was Rosa. Oh, come on. It's Ange! Oh my god, Ange has returned! If Amakusa's here, that means Ange's back! Oh! Yes! Yes! Ange's here! Wait, when did this happen? Wait, hold on. Didn't Ange die at the end of episode 4? Oh, this is probably something that happened in the past, and that Ange's remembering. But, if Ange's remembering something in her past, with Amakusa, before she died, that means there's some part of her that might still be alive. Okay, you know what? Maybe she didn't die during that tea party in episode 4. No, that wasn't a tea party, that was the end of episode 4. Yeah, at the end of episode 4, Ange had not died. She had not died. She's still remembering. Her mind is still there. Her mind's still there, despite being removed as a piece. She still has some remnants of memory. So Ange might return! She might be the one to save Balor from that wedding. Or she's going to team up with Maria. You know what? An Ange-Maria team-up would be badass. They crash the wedding and save Balor. That would be badass. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm just happy in general that Ange's back. You know what? I should be just happy that Ange's back. Kuza ran his finger down my cheek. I awoke in an instant from the doze I had just been in. Hey! You know, I really miss seeing her. I really miss seeing Ange. Oh man. Oh man, I'm so happy that Ange's back. She's back! I glared at Amakusa for waking me up in such a creepy way, but he just played dumb. He did that on purpose. Where are they? Where is this? It feels like a parlor in the house of some well-off person. But I have no memory of this place at all. Where is this? And why am I...
お嬢、寝ぼけてるんですかい？
ええ、ごめん。ここ、どこ？
はあ？
Apparently, he hadn't expected me to forget something like that just because I wasn't fully awake yet. Oddly enough, I agreed. Why am I in this parlor that I don't recognize? The sound of the footsteps of the person, or people, that Amakusa had mentioned, had come right up to the opposite side of the door. I could hear the sound of a conversation. They were probably women. Judging by the coffee and snacks laid in front of me, I was the guest here. In that case, I'd better remember why I came here. Or at least, who it was I came to visit. Who am I? Ushimiya Ange. Who is the man standing behind me? Amakusa Jusa. Amakusa Jusa. Alright, here we go. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same character sheet, but you know what? Having the Ange side return, the Ange side's returning, so I'm happy. I'm happy that we're seeing more of the Ange side, and we're seeing more of Ange. Oh man, I missed Ange. I know it's only been a few weeks since I last seen her. I was missing Ange, so I'm glad that she's returned. At the very least, she's returned in episode 6. Oh man, I'm so happy. Woo! Yeah, I'm actually really relieved right now that I'm seeing Ange again. The man who used to be my guard long ago. He's now the bodyguard Okanogi assigned to me. In that case, after Aunt Ava died, I must have thrown off my pursuers and gone on a journey to find out what happened on that day 12 years ago. Is that what happened? Did I have a memory of this? You should. Or maybe not. I'm really curious to see what's going on here. After a knock, the door opened, and the person I must have come here to meet entered along with the maid. Oh, wonderful. Even after seeing her face, I can't remember who she is.
お待たせいたしました。Hachijo Tohya先生でございます。
Oh. Hachijo Tohya. Alright. I was thinking it was going to be another relative of someone because we had not seen any relatives of Goda, so maybe we were visiting Goda's relatives, but no. No, it's just someone called Hachijo Tohya. Hachijo Tohya. Okay. That's a relief. The maid introduced her to me first. And I finally remembered who she was. I still, you know what? Yeah, no, that's bothering me now that I mentioned it. We did not see any relatives of Goda. We saw Nanjo's relative. We saw Kumasawa's relative. We saw the boat captain. Doesn't really count as a relative. And we saw the professor. But, okay. Of everyone in the Ushiyamiya Manor that had outside connections like Kumasawa and Nanjo, we saw nothing about Goda's relations with anyone outside of the mansion. Like, okay, with Genji, Shannon, and Cannon's case, I feel like they mainly know the people within the mansion because I don't think they had any, lives outside of the Ushiyamiya family since they were entrusted with the, crest. But for the people who are not entrusted with the crest, or, not servants. Yeah, that's kind of weird that we did not meet any of Goda's relatives. Maybe Hachijo Tohya is possibly maybe someone that knew Goda. Maybe Goda's girlfriend, an ex? Maybe. You know what? I don't know why I'm thinking about Goda right now, because you know what? No, that's an important question. Why didn't Ange not meet up with any of Goda's relatives during her search to figure out what happened 12 years ago? Like, yes, he was barely involved with the Ushimiya family, but he was still one of the victims of what happened there that night. And I finally remembered who she was. She? I was sure it was a he. Which in gold, Symbolo. Sorry, Amakusa. The song that's playing right now is Which in Gold, Symbolo. Hachijo Tohya. Alright, let's see Hachijo Tohya's page. Hachijo Tohya. Huh. There's 2 8s in her name. Hachijo Tohya. I know that I'm probably not saying their name correctly. Huh. I'm probably not saying their name correctly, but I'm trying my hardest. Hachijo Tohya. You know, that sounds off, but I think I might be getting it correctly. I'm not for sure. Message bottle forger. She is a mysterious novelist, and the mysteries surrounding her outnumber even those found in her novels. Claiming to have found the truth of Rokujima, she writes new tales and publishes them on the web, as though giving out extra hints. However, I have no memory of meeting her before my trip to Nijima. A message bottle forger. Interesting. Huh, so this character has been, writing stories about what happened that night on Rokujima, and apparently they know the truth of what happened there that night. Okay, that's interesting. That is actually really interesting. Oh man, you know what? Wow, okay, this is a lot better than, meeting one of Goda's friends or, exes. Yeah, you know what? This is a lot better than that. Alright. I'm sorry, Goda, but Ange does not care enough about the people that were close to you to even, talk with them. But, you know what? At the very least, at some point, since they make up stories about what happened on Rokujima, or, they're forgers, so they make up the stories. Or they make fake stories and try to, make them as though they're the real thing, because they're a message bottle forger, and they write stories about the case of Rokujima online. So maybe in one of her stories, you're the culprit as Magical Goda Chef. Alright, enough about Goda. Let's look into Hachijo Tohya.
週刊誌に先生のサイン会の件が載ってましたぜ。サングラスにマスクでがっちりガードした謎の男性作家って触れ込みだったはず。まさか女の先生だったとは。こりゃどういうわけで？
You're being too quick to make assumptions?
あれは編集部の方に手配していただいた身代わりです。
That makes sense.
あのサイン会の時、後ろに待機していた海添が私でした。
こりゃ驚いた。先生の作品は読んだことないが、多分あんた本人の方がよっぽどミステリーですぜ。
It's like you read the tip as well.
読者など本を読んでいるふりをしているだけ。作者名とブランドだけで本を読み、読んだつもりでいる。
Law of examination.
彼らには私の本に何が書いてあっても 何も読んでなんかいない。ただ今流行りの作品は欠かさず読んでいるとインテリぶるために読んだふりをしているだけ。その程度の者どもにどうして我が身をさらせようか。汚らわしきかな、汚らわしきかな。
Holy crap! Whoa! Okay, you know what? This song, with her lines, has made me really like Hachijo a lot more. Holy shit! Well, at least she got to the point of who she really is quickly. Damn!
なるほど。確かに、あなたが八条先生のようですね。
Yes! You know what? This sort of song playing with that sort of line, I'm sorry, but I am really liking the composition fitting with the scenes of this game. Like, Umineko, as soon as we get to the answer arcs, each and every song fits with the scene that they're put into. Like, the composition and how this game is set up, I had to really praise the setup of this game. Like, how this game sets everything up, especially in the answer arcs, it's actually really good. So yeah, that's why I'm actually, just praising what I'm seeing right now, because holy shit! Holy shit, this song definitely works with what I'm seeing right here, right now. Holy shit. This person really is eccentric. There's no doubt about it. This is Hachijo Tohya herself. Hachijo Tohya is a mystery novelist who's become the center of discussion lately. Although her actual books are also apparently highly praised, it's her mysterious debut that's attracted so much attention towards her lately. Last year, she somehow managed to win several different awards for exceptional mystery novels offered by multiple large publishing companies, submitting each of her works under a different pen name. And after that, several highly regarded anonymous works were discovered, one after another, to have been stories she had written in the past under false names. And her popularity soared as she herself became more mysterious than her books. Despite all of this, the author herself never appeared in public, and everything about her was wrapped in a veil of secrecy. However, just a few days ago, this author had finally made a public appearance for a book signing, showing up with a mask that covered his face and offered even more public attention. And yet, apparently even that had been a fake. Given this person's radically unconventional track record, it was hardly a surprise to hear her casually insult her fans like that.
後宮エンジェさんのこともワイドショーでも随分いろいろやってましたから私もよく知っていますよ。
I don't know why, but for some reason, asshole creators in fictional media always somehow become a really likable character to me. I don't know why. You know what? That might say something by accident about me. I might be saying something. No. I'm not. I like creator characters that are kind of assholes in secret in front of their... This definitely does not have a good impression on me. But okay, you kind of get what I mean. Because most of the time, I'm tired of the whole thing of, oh, I love my fans. Like, no. You know what? I want to see more creators, in fictional media, by the way, who, just flat out remove those curtains of, I love my fans, to just show, yeah, fuck them. Like, I don't know why, but that sort of thing I really like in fictional media. I don't know what that says about me, because that probably said something pretty bad about me. You know what? I might have said something that sounds pretty bad out of context. And even in context, that sounded bad. But damn. You know what? Just because she's kind of assy to her fans, I have to say I kind of think she's an enjoyable character to read. I don't agree with her, let me clarify. I don't agree with her, but damn, I have to say, I am really liking this characterization of an author of mystery novels with lots of fans who praise them.
どうせろくな話じゃないわ。
ろくでもない話ばかりですよ。気分一つで人を雇ったり、クビにしたり。 何でもお金で解決しようとする無法者の乱暴者だとか。
違いねえ。
Amakusa, you better watch your back. You might get fired for saying that.
でも私はあなたのような頭のいい人は嫌いではない。
だから会ってくれたんですか？
ええ、伊藤育九郎0576が私八条東也の別のペンネームだと見破ったのはあなただけ。
Itoi Kukuro 0576. I have a feeling that this might, be very important to remember. Itoi Kukuro 0576. Alright, I put that in my memory, so I should, try to remember this. Wait. Okay, you know what? No. Just in case of spoilers, I should not look that up, but I did have a question. This could be her voice actress, but I'm not for sure. I don't want to look it up just in case, this name is a spoiler, because I'm trying to be really careful. But this could be the name of a voice actress, possibly her own voice actress, as a little Easter egg, because Itoe Kukuro, that definitely sounds like a name. That sounds like a name combined to make one username. But I might be wrong. I might be absolutely wrong, and I might be, just making a bad suggestion, or a bad, saying a bad idea. But I can't check whether or not I'm wrong or not, so please tell me down in the comments below if I'm correct in going at the angle that Itoi Kukuro might be a reference to her own voice actor as a little, Easter egg. Kind of like what they did with Rudolph in episode 5. Alright.
実に見事なるかな。
伊藤育九郎0576。おかしなハンドルネームだったわ。でも数字に直すと110億1996万576と読める。
Oh. Okay, maybe that's a way you could read that instead. Not a voice actress's name. I get it. Oh, I get it now. Haha. 11019960576. This massive number is equal to 18 to the 8th power. 18 to the 8th power. In Japanese, Tohya no Hachijo. Oh my god! Oh my god. Ange has big brain. I mean, it's in your face too. It would be in your face. Definitely, that would be in your face if you were reading the kanji of that username. Yeah, if you were reading the kanji of that username, for which that was probably what that username was written in, if you were able to read it, you might be it might be more easier for one to, catch on to the naming scheme that, Tohya used. Oh my god. That's how you reach Hachijo Tohya.
よくできました。実に見事。そんなあなただから私も直接会ってみたかったのです。ようこそ人の子よ。我が邸宅へ。
Oh man. Her manner of speaking was extremely condescending. But perhaps because of her elegant manner, it didn't feel particularly irritating. This person had a sort of majestic grandeur about her which made that style of speech seem almost natural. At least, that's how it felt to me. In fact, it felt almost as though this was the manifestation of some noble being, who would have no need to show herself before mere humans under normal circumstances. Since I'm not particularly a fan of hers, I guess this is proof that her mysterious charisma really is nothing to be laughed at. No, don't fade out! No, I like this song! Damn it! However, I didn't come here to talk to Hachijo Tohya, the mystery novelist. I'm interested in Itoe Kukuro 0576, the mysterious web author who only releases her works over the internet. Thunberg Lily. Around the Japanese parts of the internet, Itoe Kukuro is an extremely famous witch hunter. However, she isn't a big opinion leader like Professor Osuki. She's one of those message bottle forgers who are always the center of vigorous debate. Message bottle forgers are, as the name suggests, people who forge and post the contents of riddle-filled message bottles which purport to tell the story of the Rokujima incident. Claiming to have discovered a new message bottle, they post either a very similar counterfeit or a new theory with their own interpretation of the truth, claiming that it was written by Ushiyamiya Maria. They openly call themselves Ushiyamiya Maria, and write up a new bizarre tale as if they had been there themselves and knew the truth, and send their stories out into the newest sea that mankind has discovered, the internet, calling them the third or fourth message bottles. All the first forgers were either simple pranksters, or crooks trying to swindle collectors. However, eventually, people who claimed to have solved the riddles of the message bottle's tales and reached a truth started to appear. And they started work creating third and fourth message bottles from Ushiyamiya Maria, as though they had moved over to the riddle teller side. These people rewrote the tale of the witch with whatever interpretation they wanted, and every once in a while, certain theories would gather an enormous amount of support on the web. Because of this, some of these creations began to be so widely trusted that they were believed to contain some grain of truth. The more rigid witch hunters openly despised these people, calling them forgers, counterfeiters, or just witches. Though they claimed to have reached the truth, they refused to tell it, and created fake message bottles as though testing everyone else. It's no surprise that the serious witch hunters were very annoyed by these forgers. However, there were many people who simply liked to entertain themselves with the occult fantasy of Rokujima. This is an actual thing that happened in their world where people died, and people were just like, you know what? This theory as to what happened that night, I like this. This is entertainment. People might have died like 12 years ago, but whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna judge these people for that, for finding entertainment in all this, but is this a case of this all being too soon? Like these forgers making up stories about a real life event and people enjoying that. Like, okay, I'm not gonna judge them for doing that, for which, you know what, that's creative liberty. To a degree, that's fine, but also at the same time, isn't this a little bit too soon to making fake stories about a real life mystery? Isn't this a little bit too soon? I don't know. It is 12 years, so it might not be too soon. But that's still kind of recent, though. However, there were many people who simply liked to entertain themselves with the occult fantasy of Rokujima. And a small number of those accepted these creations as literary works. Glad of this expansion to the mysterious tale. Of all the forgers, Itoe Kukuro was the one most highly regarded.
End of the Golden Witch. 読ませてもらいました。
Hold on, wait a second.
人の親族をよくも好き放題に殺せるものです。
End of the Golden Witch was creation of Hachijo? Hold on. Okay, that makes everything. That changes everything. You know what? That changes everything with this new confirmation that people make forgeries of what happened on Rokujima. The past 4 games, they could be the original, riddles that were released from the culprit after the Rokujima incident, or holy crap, or they could be all forgeries. I'm not jumping into that topic right now because I could talk like 20 minutes about my thoughts on that whole new thing that just popped up, but holy shit! End of the Golden Witch was creation of Hachijo. That means that the passport game could also be creations of Hachijo, someone else who does forgeries, or maybe one or two of them could be the originals written by Maria from the message bottles. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, at the very least, there should be some kernels of truth in what we've been seeing so far. But still, holy shit. All the games we played so far could all be forgeries with, you know, some truth sprinkled in, possibly. Holy crap. Oh my god. And also, yeah, you know what? I was thinking a little bit of like, I wonder how Ange's feeling about, you know, meeting up with Hachijo, because Hachijo has been writing about the death of her family members. Yeah, I don't think Ange is that big of a fan of, you know, these forgers, because they, you know, kind of write a lot about, you know, the death of her family.
それが言いたいためだけにわざわざここへ？いいえ、違うでしょ。後ろ宮家の最後の末裔よ。
In her latest forgery, End, she killed off at least 7 of my relatives during the story. No, if you count Alliance and Banquet, the other forgeries she's made before now. Wait, Alliance and Banquet? Those are forgeries. Then she's killed off most of my family in horrible ways, over and over again. So that leaves Legend and Turn. Yeah, that leaves Legend and Turn, because she wrote Alliance and Banquet. So maybe Legend and Turn are the original message bottles? Oh. Okay, this is getting interesting, alright. Of course, I'd want to complain. However, all of her works are known for being in both form and level of completion the closest tales to those written by Ushimiya Maria herself. In particular, Itoe Kukuro's first forgery, Banquet of the Golden Witch, was a depiction so complete that it even included Ushimiya Eva's escape to the Kubadorian. People wondered whether this might be the true story of Rokenjima, and it even made it onto the talk shows. So far, all those tales have been nothing more than electronic text on the web. However, people will eventually realize that Itoe Kukuro is actually Hachijo Tohya. When that happens, these tales will become associated with that bizarre Hachijo, and no one will think of them as mere fan creations. People will probably start wondering if this might actually be a third message bottle she found and released under the guise of a story she herself wrote. When that happens, these stories will probably seem even more bizarre and credible.
狡猾ですね。
どうして？
そうしてあなたは自分の義書に神秘性と信憑性を与える。
信憑性とは？
それを得て、あなたの義書は真実に昇華される。
昇華？愚かしい。そんなもの、私の作品には必要ありません。
Love examination! Oh my god, I'm sorry, but as soon as I heard the first bit of love examination, I already get excited. Oh my god. Who knew that each and every game will have a great song? Because, okay, episode 5, the song that I loved the most was, what was it named again? Was it Deep Blue Jeer? Azure Jeer, yeah, Azure Jeer, aka Deep Blue Jeer. Oh man, Love Examination is also going to be a song that I am really, really going to like, because every time it's played so far, is when Hachijo says something very, very interesting.
なぜなら、あなたの作品は偽書ではなく真実だから？
ええ、真実なのですから、消化など不要。
あなたはマリアお姉ちゃんじゃない。ましてや、あの日の六軒島にも存在しない。なのに、どうして真実などとおこがましいことを？
王女、 頭に血が上りすぎですぜ。
うるさいわね。私のどこがそうだってのよ。
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. Angie's reaction makes a lot of sense because she is facing the person who's been writing fake stories about her family's death online and claiming that there's no need of, them even being classified or being confirmed as truth because... You know what? I'm just gonna play the game because holy crap. Angie realized that she let her emotions get control over her. She let out a sigh and shrugged. Oh, wait a second. Oops, sorry, I'm not narrating anymore. My apologies. She let out a sigh and shrugged.
あなたがここへ来た理由は、親族を義書の中で何度も殺めた私をなじるためではないでしょ。
Hachijo had been smiling at Angie kindly, but in a condescending manner. Or else, like a mother might watch over a very small child. Angie realized this, and was unable to suppress her irritation. Apparently, Amakusa could tell that Angie was getting worked up. He joked around with her for a bit, so that they could start the conversation over again from the beginning. No! Don't fade out! Damn it! Rose.
あなたが私に聞きたいのは、私の至った真実でしょう。
どうして真実に至ったと確信を？
すべての物語を理解したからです。
だから、どうしてそうだと確信を？
太陽が地球の周りを回っていたことはあると思いますか？
Hachijo suddenly started talking about the geocentric model. Okay? Angie was about to tell her not to answer questions with more questions, but she quickly realized what Hachijo meant.
かつて人間は天動説を支持していた。しかし近代、それは否定されることとなる。なら否定された瞬間に、太陽は動きを止め、地球がその周りを回り始めたというのだろうか。
Where are you going with this?
そんなわけもない。人間が何を信じようと真実は変わらない。
ならば今、あなたが私の真実を否定するのは、つまりはそういうこと。
Several scholars before Galileo Figaro. Several scholars before Several scholars before Galileo proposed the heliocentric model. However, it was hard to objectively prove it using the scientific techniques available at the time. However, that didn't change the fact that it was the truth. And yet it moves.
真実は、その立証のいかにかかわらず、真実だと？
そうです。これより未来、やがて全ての真実が明らかになったとき、私がすでに真実に至っていたと遡って人々は気がつくでしょう。
Alright, that's where you were going. I was confused there when you brought up the heliocentric model. Apparently, Angie just couldn't stand Hachijo's attitude. She kept getting irritated, and every time, Amakusa would joke around until she settled down again. However, there could be no mistake that Hachijo was a genius, and had used her extraordinary intuition to form a most interesting perspective on the events that had occurred on that island. This was why Angie wanted to contact Itoe Kukuro and hear about her viewpoint. I'm gonna read that line. That was why Angie had wanted to contact Itoe Kukuro and hear about her viewpoint. Still, she really was lucky to have been granted this meeting. Ange hadn't been absolutely sure that Itoe Kukuro was Hachijo Tohya. She hadn't thought that the publishing company would really contact the author. And most of all, she hadn't dreamed that the mysterious masked author would grant her an interview under such short notice. The more she thought about it, the more she realized that the sum of the events leading to this meeting made for nothing short of a miracle. Yes, a miracle. Bird Castle, get out of the narration! After all, in most cases, I don't get contacted by the publishing company at all and leave for Nijima the next day. Wait. Is this Ange or Hachijo? I think this is Ange. I left for Nijima, then I went on to Rokunjima. Then I gave One-chan Sakutaro. Huh? Why would I have Sakutaro? Huh? My memory of the future is all muddled. My head hurts. Hachijo said something about showing Ange something good, rose from the sofa, and headed for the study desk. When she turned her back, Amakusa asked Ange, who seemed to be troubled about something, if she was okay.
ねえ、天草。私って、いつからここにいるの？
はあ？さっきから様子がおかしいですぜ。何事ですかい？
私、いつからここに座ってるのか、記憶がないの。
Beckoning. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Is this event actually happening? Is this actually something that happened in the past? Or, hold on. This might be the meddling of another witch. Nanjo's reveal! Episode 6 is gonna be Nanjo's reveal! This is it! This is it! We're here! Nanjo's reveal! He brought Ange into another dimension after she was supposedly killed by Burn Castle in Manta Delta. After she was supposedly killed, her soul, the piece from the soul, the soul from the piece, was brought to another dimension where Nanjo can finally speak with her through Hachijo Tohya. Nanjo's finally bringing everything together. He's trying to bring Ange into a realization of what's truly happening. This is it! This is Nanjo's reveal! This is Nanjo's reveal!
まだ寝ぼけてんですかい？
そうじゃなくて。だって、私は確か、大月教授とはアポイントが取れてたけど、伊藤育九郎の件では出版社から返事がなくて。結局、この日は一日何もできなかったんじゃなかったっけ？
Oh, wait, so... Interesting. Hold on. What's going on here?
は
あ？天草は、大きな黒いバッグを受け取りに行ったんじゃなかったっけ？
Her memories are being rewritten! Or someone's messing with her memories. Hold on. Hold on, what's going on here? Someone's messing with her memories. That's right. Just before we left for Nijima, Amakusa and I briefly parted ways. He said something about getting a weapon from an acquaintance of his, and went to go get that large black bag. Wasn't that today? What am I talking about? I mean, didn't I go to Nijima? Meet Captain Kawabata? And inside the bed shop? Huh? What?
どうしました？
Alright, something's going on here. Hold on. Hachijo? Hachijo? Did my confusion and uncertainty make me sigh out loud? Even though Hachijo's back was to me, she slowly turned around and smiled as though she had peered into my heart.
いいえ、何も。
At death's door. Strange memories. Ones that I even can't understand. I try to hide my confusion. But for some reason, Hachijo had a strange glint in her eyes, as though she could read my mind.
私は何冊もの記書の中で何度もあなたのご親族を蘇らせては殺す。まるで魔女のように。
No fucking way, wait a second. No fucking way, hold on.
好きなだけ蘇らせて、好きなだけ殺す。無限に。まるでベアトリーチェね。
ええ。だから私はやはりネット上で彼らがそう呼ぶように魔女なのかと思って。
She took a thickly packed brown envelope out of a locked drawer. It appeared to be filled to bursting with pages of printed out text. Perhaps this was a manuscript for one of her works. And the neat letters written with a fountain pen on the envelope spelled out the word Dawn. Dawn of the Golden Witch! There is no forgery by the name of Dawn, which must mean... Ange could tell. This was a new one. Hachijo's newest, unreleased forgery.
Dawn of the Golden Witch.
すべてを知る私にはすべてが退屈。しかし何も知らぬ無知にそれを読ませ、何がしかの反応を得ることは嫌いではない。
Hey!
だからあなたに読んでほしい。
新しい無限の魔女としての新作を？
そうです、人の子よ。
Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. This reminds me of something from Go. Is this Umineko's spoiler that's probably not going to be an Umineko spoiler for much longer for me?
あなたが憤慨しようとも感嘆しようとも、それは私
Oh my god!
忘れさせる。
This is Umineko's spoiler that's probably not going to no longer be a spoiler for me! Holy crap! That means maybe I can watch Sotsu without being too worried about Umineko's spoiler that might not be a spoiler anymore for me. Or, actually no, I'm not gonna say Higurashi spoiler in Umineko videos. Watch Go! So yeah, I'm just gonna refer to this person as possibly Umineko spoiler that may no longer be an Umineko spoiler anymore. Oh, okay. Okay, I think, because of the child demand stuff, I remember that from Higurashi Go, and many YouTube comments. Many YouTube comments.
もう茶番は終わりにしましょう。あんたは誰？私の記憶にこんな出会いはないわ。
Yes, I did try to contact Hachijo Tohya. However, in the end, I never got a chance to meet her. In other words, all this is a falsehood. A forgery of my memories, as one might say.
今度は私は誰の駒？悪いけど、この後ろ宮エンジェ、飼いならせると思ったら大間違いよ。
Instant.
やはりそなたは面白いかな。
Uh-oh. She finally couldn't hold it back and burst out laughing. Gradually, the space around them seemed to fill with a strange purple mist. The room itself seemed to twist and bend. Her figure also twisted, and after transforming through something that couldn't be described, she took the form of just what she had called herself. A witch. It's Umineko spoiler! That's no longer an Umineko spoiler! Well, her outfit's kind of different. But no, this is for certain Umineko spoiler that for me now is no longer an Umineko spoiler because I've finally seen her in the game! Oh my gosh, it's her! It's her, right? This is her. This is not a forgery of that character from Go, right? Or is Go the forgery of her? I have no clue. I'm just happy that I can finally say that I have seen this character now.
よくぞ私を見破った。
私ってつくづく魔女に好かれる性分ね。あんたたちに特徴的などこか人を舐めた口調。すぐに魔女だって分かったわ。
The novelist sitting on the sofa was nowhere to be seen. Even Ange's bodyguard, who was supposed to be around at times like this, was gone. There was only a non-human figure relaxing in a large, ornate rocking chair.
面白きかな、人の子よ。愉快なり、それでこそ我が退屈にふさわしい。
こっちは全然愉快じゃないわ。どうして私は生きてるの？私は名前を明かしたルール違反でひどい殺され方をしたと思ってたけど。
Well, I did doubt that those people would just let me go so easily. What kind of farce will I be forced to go along with this time? I really don't care. I'll just do whatever I can within the bounds of the role they give me. Whatever I can to help Oni-chan. Of course, I understand. Even if he wins, he'll never come back to me.
でもね、あがくわよ。あの日の私のところへお兄ちゃんを返すためにね。
そういきり立たずともよい。私がそなたに求める役割は駒ではない。
じゃあ何の用で呼び出したの？まさかあんたの書いたとかいう新しい物語を読めとでも言う気じゃないでしょうね。
その通りだ。そなたに望むのは駒ではない。もとより私は傍観者。あやつらのゲームにちょっかいを出す気など毛頭もなし。
意味わかんないわ。あんたは私に何を期待してるの？
For you to read my story.
私のためにベアトリーチェの紡ぐかけらの観測者である。
Oh.
観測者？よくわかんないけど、お断りよ。
I mean, okay, Angie, you should probably accept Umineko spoiler that's no longer a spoiler's offer because you might be able to figure out the truth of what happened that day. You should probably let her, make you an observer.
かつて私はバトラを通してかけらを鑑賞していた。しかし彼がゲームマスターを継承した今、観測者としてふさわしくないのだ。私は心より純粋な気持ちで物語を追っている。その私にとって今のバトラを通して観測することはさながら推理小説を逆さに読むにも等しい興ざめ。
I mean, don't get me wrong. A reverse detective novel does sound like an interesting concept, but I don't think it could work that well.
お兄ちゃんがゲームマスター？何の話をしてるのかさっぱりだわ。
You've been out of all of this for a long time.
さっぱりだろう。知りたいであろう。私も知りたい。バトラがゲームマスターを継承し紡ぐ物語がどのようなものか、 そしてバトラが至ったという真実がどのようなものか、私の自らの思考の旅で追いたいのだ。私は病の深きに考えねば鼓動を続けることさえかなわぬ。
つまりあんたは新しい絵本を私に朗読してもらいたいってわけ？
Yes!
そういう解釈でよい。見返りにそなたもまた自由に思考を旅することができる。そなたとて未だ真相には至っていないはず。続けたいはずだ。真相を知る旅を。
あんたに得をさせる義理がないわ。
生きがるな。私は時に寛大だが、多くの場合そうではない。
Ange hadn't yet reached the truth either, though she knew that the game was little more than a toy for the witches to play with. She wanted it to resume, so that she could follow the tale and close in on the king called Truth.
私が真実に至るために物語を追うかもしれないけれど、あんたのために最後まで朗読する義理はないわ。意味はわかる？
Ange was willing to read the story aloud, but she could quit any time if this witch made her mad. She was, in effect, warning the witch not to annoy her.
無論だ。絵本と称したが、私にとっては死に至る病への唯一の薬。そなたの介添えなくして飲むこともできぬもの。すなわち、総理強制だ。
あんたが寝入るまで私に本を朗読しろと。その代わり、私にも読むことを許す。
Also, if you hear a droning sound in the background right here, that's because a lawnmower is going off in the neighborhood. I'm filming this during the middle of the day, so it makes sense. Oh, jeez, it's really hot outside. Are you sure you want to mow right now? It's just a neighbor. It's fine.
そういうことね。
そうだ。引き受けてくれるならば、しばしの一時。
Over the sky.
私の朗読者に任ずる。
偉そうな役職名だけど、所詮はただの本読みでしょ？
Absolutely.
私の朗読者であるということは、私の使いであるということ。すなわち、そなたへの干渉は私への干渉。私はベアトリーチェの物語の続きを読みたいという唯一の興味を何者にも邪魔されることを許さぬ。そなたをもてあそんだベルンカステルもラムダデルタも、無論ベアトリーチェさえもそなたに対して一切の強制力を持つことは許さない。
You're getting a pretty good deal, Ange. Okay, what's the catch? What's the catch? Is there a catch to this? This witch, who seemed to have an almost divine quality to her, spoke both quietly and forcefully. There was no threat in her words. However, even so, it was clear that she was on a different level than Burn Castle and the other witches, and not at all to be taken lightly.
本を読ませる代わりに私を保護してくれると？
無論だ。私は朗読を望んでいる。それを邪魔する者は何人であれ許しはしない。私の態度が横柄に感じるならば謝ろう、人の子よ。私はこれでもそなたに最大の敬意を持って語りかけている。
みたいね。その魔女らしい口調さえ、どうやらあんたの中ではその敬意って感じがするわ。
You see, this is one of the reasons why I really miss Ange. she's the best at making, one-liners. She's the best at one-liners.
そなたは本を読むとき、本によろしくお願いしますと語りかけてから表紙をめくるか？
No.
そういうことよね。理解したわ。
Just by agreeing to have a conversation with Ange, she was showing an incredible amount of respect and willingness to compromise. Ange shrugged, but she also nodded to show her consent.
いいわ。あんたの朗読者を引き受ける。
Alright, before I continue on, I'm gonna turn on the fan in this room because, as I mentioned before, it's pretty hot outside right now where I'm living. It's pretty hot, so I'm turning on the fan in here. I'm turning on the fan. Whoops! Wrong switch! Hopefully that did not mess up any of the settings on my camera. I don't think it did. I don't think that did. It was like for a split second that light was on. No, okay, I think the settings on my camera are still good. Yeah, my camera's still good. That could have really messed up its settings though. Wow. Yeah, the fan's on now.
あんたが私に同意を求めた時点で最大の敬意を表したことを理解したわ。
良き理解だ、人の子よ。
私の名はエンジェよ。人の子だかタケノコだか呼ぶのはやめて。
良いだろう。私が敬意を示すことの証にそなたの名を認めよう。
And will we be allowed to acknowledge your name? For her, acknowledging a human's name was like acknowledging the names of all the leaves scattered across the ground. So, her acknowledging Ange's name was a miracle. No, it was immensely good fortune.
これよりそなた、後宮エンジェを感激の魔女フェザリーノ・アウグストゥス・アウローラの巫女にして朗読者に任ずる。
What is a Miko? I've seen this term before, but I don't know the exact description. Alright. Miko is often translated as Shrine Maiden. Additionally, dressed in white and red, Miko act as assistants at Shinto shrines, in addition to helping out with the day-to-day running of the shrine, including cleaning the premises and selling charms and fortunes. Miko also performs ceremonial dances and assists priests in Shinto rituals and performances. Shinto rituals. Okay, I knew what Miko were, but I was not 100% sure. I knew Miko means Shrine Maiden, but I was not 100% sure. So, okay, that makes sense now. Okay, I had a feeling that I knew what Miko were, but I needed clarification. Alright, Miko are Shrine Maidens. Alright.
そなたが朗読を終えるまでそなたの朗読を妨げようとするすべてのものに災いを与えよう。
When the Witch of Theater Going, Featherine, spoke this, Ange was wrapped in a bright light. Okay, so I can finally say her name, Featherine. I've seen her name in the comments of my videos for like months now, but I could not say her name until it finally was revealed in Umineko by my own personal rules. By my own personal rules, if I have not gotten to the part where they revealed her name, I'm not allowed to say it. So now, Featherine is no longer Umineko spoiler, that's no longer an Umineko spoiler, she is Featherine. You're welcome. Oh wait, she was wrapped in a bright light? Okay. I thought she was gonna change outfits or something, because usually when a character is wrapped in a bright light, they change outfits to a witch outfit, kind of like what happened with Eva Beatrice and Maria. Ange didn't feel any particular change herself, but she definitely had been given something that only non-humans could sense. It signified, from this point forward, Ange would be attached to the Witch of Theater Going. That didn't mean that Ange would gain some sort of special power, but at the very least, it probably meant that anyone wanting to cause her harm would first have to take on Featherine herself.
あんたの名前、随分と長いのね。ローマの偉人みたい。何と呼べば？
Wait, Oh, wait. Oh, she said her full name earlier, but I totally glossed over that, didn't I? Hold on, yeah. Featherine Augustus Aurora. Wow, yeah, I totally did not say anything about that. Yeah, I totally glossed over that. Wow, I was so focused on the Miko part that I totally, did not look into her full name. Featherine Augustus Aurora. Alright. Yeah, I just read Witch of Theater Going, and then Featherine. And then I just read the rest of the line without, seeing her full name. Featherine Augustus Aurora. That does sound kind of Greek. Yeah, that does sound kind of Roman, not Greek, Roman. Ancient Roman. Yeah, ancient Roman. Though, weren't some names in ancient Greek as long as ancient Roman names? I might be wrong about that, actually. I might be wrong.
親しくない者はアウグストゥス・アウローラと呼ぶ。
私に敬意を示してくれたあんたに私も敬意を示してフェザリーヌと呼ぶわ。問題は
ない。病んだこの身には名を呼ばれることさえ噛みしめがいのある優越だ。人の子よ。
エンジェよ、私の名前。
そういうやりとりさえも心地よきかな。エンジェ、我がミコよ。
Ange accepted her new role. Her role. She would observe this tale with the Witch of Theater Going. The curtain was rising on the sixth tale. Here we go. Umineko no Nakukor ni Chiru. Nocturne of Truth and Illusions. Here we go. Alright. Game Master. And we're getting to Balor, the Game Master. Wait, was, Featherine added to the character sheet? The Great Detective knows. I kind of forgot this song. I kind of forgot the song was in the soundtrack, but hold on. Is Featherine added to the character sheet? Yes, she is! I thought she might have. Featherine Augustus Aurora, the majestic witch of theater going, drama, and spectating. She is tired of life after 1,000 years and constantly repeats the cycle of life and death. Yeah, just like most witches, in the past, she served as the master for numerous games as a legendary witch, but her legend, glory, and memory have already disappeared into the past and been forgotten. Only the solemn metal she wears on her chest retains those memories. The horseshoe-shaped object floating around her head is a memory aid device. It records her name, appearance, and other aspects of her personality. She is so old that she would not be able to preserve her own individuality without this. Damn. Being an old witch must be suffering.
Okay.